Hello and welcome to episode 4 of American Classic Tour TV. I'm JD, I'm a tour director with American Classic Tours, and I'm super excited about today's episode. And that's because we're talking about one of my favorite topics, and that is 5 perfect getaways to escape a scene or a site that is familiar to all of us, the brutal, snowy, cold, windy, Midwestern winter. And I wanted to let you know that there is an alternative to this brutal scene you see here, and that alternative, it might look something like this. You don't have to endure this. You can experience the warmth with me on 5 of our American Classic Tours coming up this winter. A few quick notes before we jump into the 5 itineraries. Like any other American Classic Tour, your tour will begin with a free home pickup at your front door. Your limousine driver will bring you to the airport where you'll be met curbside by an American Classic Tour staff member who will lead you inside to a private group airline check-in where you'll meet the rest of your group and your tour director. And of course, all your hotels, most meals, all attractions, all taxes and tips, travel insurance, airfare, basically everything is included in the price of your American Classic Tour, so you can sit back, relax, and enjoy your tour. First up, we have St. Augustine, Florida. And St. Augustine's a unique place because it's America's oldest city, established by the Spanish in 1565. And perhaps more so than any other city east of the Mississippi River, St. Augustine feels predominantly Spanish. And one of the best ways you can see this is through its beautiful Spanish style of architecture. A nice feature of this trip is a 5-night stay at the Embassy Suites Oceanfront Resort, which is brand new. This means you'll only unpack your bag once since we're only staying at one hotel on this tour. And our hotel happens to be located on the ocean, so you can start your day with a morning walk on the beach or view the sunset over the ocean at night. On this tour, we'll see Old Town St. Augustine. We'll visit the Castillo de San Marcos Colonial Fort. We'll take an ocean cruise. We'll see the St. Augustine Lighthouse and Maritime Museum. We'll take a Marineland Dolphin Adventure. We'll visit St. Augustine Zoological Park and Alligator Farm. We'll tour historic St. George Street. And of course, we'll see one of St. Augustine's most famous attractions, the Fountain of Youth. Next up, we have Southern California. And this tour features what I call the Big 3 of Southern California. And that is Los Angeles, Palm Springs, and San Diego. It features 2 presidential libraries and museums, the Richard Nixon Presidential Library and the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library. It features 1 national park, Joshua Tree National Park. Some other highlights include a stay at the Palm Springs Renaissance Resort, the Hollywood and the Walk of Fame. We'll visit Catalina Island. We'll take a Warner Brothers studio tour. We'll visit SeaWorld and the San Diego Zoo. We'll see the Queen Mary, and of course we'll enjoy the beautiful Southern California coast. Next up, we have our Southern Caribbean Cruise. And our Caribbean Cruise is really becoming an annual tradition here at American Classic Tours. And the reason I say that is last year we had around 25 people join us on our cruise. And of those 25 people, more than half have already signed up to join us on next year's cruise. When we cruise with Holland America, known for their state-of-the-art ships. Of course, you'll have a private veranda in your stateroom. You'll enjoy delicious food, cocktails, the fine amenities of the ship, the spas, the entertainment, the pools, and all that good stuff. Now, I want to say a couple things about cruising the American Classic way before I tell you about the itinerary. So, when you cruise with American Classic Tours, it's a real nice way to cruise. Of course, your home pickups included. You'll join the group, most of whom will be from the greater Chicagoland area. So you get to go on the cruise, do the check-in and everything with our expert cruise specialist, Suzette, who will be your tour director. And it's kind of nice when you're on a big ship cruising in the Caribbean and going into these different countries to be, have that security of being with a larger group and a tour director. So if you join us on this trip, you can join in for as many activities with Suzette and the rest of the group as you want, or you can do a lot of the activities on your own if you would like. We include 5 shore excursions, and last year most of the group, almost everybody for all the activities, joined in with Suzette and the group. And it was a lot of camaraderie, a real fun social experience. On this cruise, we'll see St. Lucia, the Bahamas, Barbados, St. Thomas, Martinique, Antigua, St. Martin, and much, much more. Next, we have Savannah and Charleston, and we really like the way this itinerary is designed and paced. It's bookended by two of America's more beautiful historic cities, Charleston at the beginning, Savannah at the end, and in the middle of our visits to both of those cities is a couple days at the beach in Hilton Head. So our tour will start with a visit to Charleston, which they say is kind of like Savannah's more industrious, bigger, older brother. And our tour will end in Savannah, which they say is Charleston's quiet, charming little sister. And during our visits to these two cities, we're going to be moving at quite a pace. We're going to see a lot in a short amount of time. We're going to take in a lot of sightseeing, a lot of history, which is nice that we've got a couple days of a break to relax and rejuvenate in Hilton Head, where we'll stay at the OMNI Oceanfront Resort. And the only attraction we have planned during this time is a dolphin watching cruise for a couple of hours, and the rest of the time at Hilton Head is yours to enjoy the fine amenities at the hotel, to walk the beach, maybe have a cocktail on the beach, so that you can rejuvenate for some more sightseeing, some more history in Savannah. Some highlights of this tour include Fort Sumter, the Drayton Hall Plantation, Jekyll Island, Magnolia Plantation and Gardens, and of course, if you love flowers, visiting this part of the country in March, the azaleas will be in full bloom, so you'll have plenty of opportunities to take in some gorgeous flowers on this tour. Last up, we've got our 2019 Flyaway Mystery Tour, and you're probably asking yourself, what exactly is a mystery tour? Well, to put it simply, you don't know where you're going from one moment to the next when you're on a mystery tour. So your tour directors dress up in 3 to 4 costumes a day. We play audio clues over the mic. Your itineraries in poem and riddle form. We pass out a number of gifts and trinkets and snacks throughout the day as to clues as to where your next attraction will be, or where you'll eat dinner at night, things like that. So last year we went to southern Arizona and southern New Mexico. Where we're going in 2019, you'll have to join us to find out. So remember, folks, it's not too late to escape this. I really hope you'll be able to join us on one of our 5 winter getaways. However, remember that all 5 of these trips are almost sold out. So if you are indeed interested, make sure to make your reservation soon before seats are gone. To see full itineraries, visit amclassictours.com/tours or call 847-548-3333 to make a reservation. Thanks for tuning in today, folks.